And these are my cousins here. Hi, you guys. Hi. This is David and Armando.
Yes.
There's Armando, that's his brother, and Armando has a twin, Fernando, who's not here. And there's his mother, my aunt, my Tia Margarita. Hi, Tia Margarita.
Hi, how are you, Elena? Thank you for taking my picture.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now, I'll be hopefully doing some more videos or something if I can get together with my aunt here, because she and her husband, my uncle, Tio Pancho, they actually marched with Cesar Chavez in the 1960s. And so they've got photographs. It's really interesting. It was a rough time, and so, but they did it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What did you think of the movie about Cesar Chavez?
Oh, I really liked it. Armando took me. We saw it in Selma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was real good. We were with the Cesar Chavez, and even my boys were over there in La Huelga in the field.
Okay, they were in the fields. Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting, you know. And you actually went to jail with Cesar Chavez, right?
I went one time to jail.
Okay.
I was over there with the nuns, and we used to get up in the middle of the night to pray.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And so,
And got arrested too. Yeah, they
really?
Yeah, well,
And so here's my cousin.
My dad took me to the picket line.
You went to the picket
I
line.
had a flag like everybody else.
Okay, so you were carrying a flag.
I was.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think you went to out.
No, I don't think.
I went out.
Did you go too?
Did too?
Wow.
Yeah. So that must have been a real experience for you.
It was an eye opener.
Uh-huh. What do you remember about it from a child's point of view?
It was a lot of contention between
They got
both
paid
parties.
for also
Who were the both parties?
$75 a week.
Farm workers, union, and
So it was like it had to be rough on the ones who chose not to march with him and needed to work, and they crossed those picket lines, right?
exactly. Yeah.
And did you mention to me one time that there was rocks? You saw rocks being thrown at them?
Yeah, there was people throwing rocks at the people in their fields. So
Wow.
it did happen, you know.
Wow.
But we've heard about other things where it was the other way too, where farm workers.
How would you describe Cesar Chavez in a few words?
Describe him? Probably a man of conviction. He stood up for something, and he stood with it all the way. All the way, you know. Whether people agreed with him or not, he stood his ground and he fought for what he believed in.
So that's pretty awesome that you're part of history.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And how about you, Tia Margarita? If you could sum up Cesar Chavez in a few sentences, how would you describe him?
He did the greatest job they can do for the farm workers, so they could have water and bathroom, and you know, so we wouldn't be hiding, because I did it myself. I hide from them.
So the conditions were pretty bad before Cesar Chavez came along?
Bad. Oh yeah, they were real bad. We didn't know where to hide, to go to the restroom, no drinking water. We sweated, there was no shade and whatever. So he did a beautiful job.
Wow, wow. So it was tough, but you were out there and you went to jail with him and with the nuns. And did my Tio Pancho, your husband, go also?
Jail too.
And so I hope to get up north and I can talk to you more and everything. Okay?
You let us come by.
Okay, and how old are you now, Tia Margarita?
I'm 18 plus, 21 plus.
21 plus. I remember you had a birthday a year ago at the wedding.
Yeah, I know. Last year, I know.
Yeah, last year. And so, how old are you? You're 80 what?
Yeah,
81.
Not 81.
81?
You're older than that.
Okay, but she's a young 81 and she was dancing.
84, I think. 1933.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
So they're debating my aunt's age here.
Send a birthday card. Write the thing. Oh, happy birthday, whatever. Or your 81 birthday. I was barely 80. She was giving me an extra year.
I remember you were dancing a lot at the wedding last year.
I did like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I have her on video. You can watch it.
And some other ones that I like.
Yeah. You like to dance, huh? Okay. All right. Thanks, Tia Margarita. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, this is my cousin Armando, and we're still at the reunion, the family reunion, and he's brought this flag to share. Now, Armando, tell me what this is.
This is the United Farm Workers Union's flag of their union. This is the flag that my father and myself actually used in the strike in the 60s and 70s.
With Cesar Chavez, right?
Chavez,
Right. And so let me get a close-up of this. The wind is blowing a little bit. It looks like the flags were handmade. Somebody actually made this. Look at this. And so they carried these as you were picketing, right?
Correct. Yes, we did.
And so, yeah, my aunt and uncle, my Tio Pancho and Tia Margarita, that's Armando's parents, and Armando were involved in Cesar Chavez's strikes. You can look at this. It's even torn here. This is really a piece of history here, Armando.
My dad's name's on the back of the flag.
Oh, let's see.
He printed it in the back.
Let's see.
On the back side.
His dad's name, my uncle's name is on the back.
On the bottom.
Oh, look at this.
He signed it probably. He probably printed it on there. I don't know.
Yes, there it is. Frank Llamas is his name. I don't know if you can see it here. Frank Llamas. He's my Tio Pancho. Pancho is Spanish for Frank. And so he was my mother's brother. Wow, I'm so proud of him. That is so great. What a piece of history you have here. That is really neat, you know. And so I know you told me in the other video, but tell us again, you remember as a child going out there with your parents sometimes, right? Did your parents actually take you with them?
I would go with my father early in the morning to go on the picket line, wherever that was going to be that day.
Okay.
In the fields.
In the fields,
In Fresno
okay.
County usually, maybe in Kings County, and maybe Madera.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so tell me another time, how would you sum up Cesar Chavez in a few sentences in your memory?
He was a man of who would be stand up for the rights of
The farm
poor,
worker.
the farm workers, the people who were marginalized at that time, and even today they still are. And he was one who stood up to help them out as much as he could, as far as their conditions, their pay.
And even your
everything.
parents went to jail with him,
Yes,
right?
I
And
believe
so,
that, yeah.
and
I
they were
remember when both my parents were in jail, and me and my brothers were like home for probably at least maybe 3 weeks by ourselves.
Wow.
We were only like 12, 13 years old.
Amazing, amazing,
So
you
thank
guys.
God for Tia Carmen and
That's my
Tio Mingo,
godmother,
because they
my
were
godfather.
ones who helped us out. Tia Celia too.
Wow, and that's
helped
my
us out,
aunt,
so
yeah.
We needed.
That's fabulous, you know, and so, but they were doing this for something they really felt believed in, yeah. And Cesar Chavez now is getting the recognition even more, like Dr. Martin Luther King, too.
Right,
Yeah, so this is really great. This is really, means a lot to me too, you guys, because my mother also worked in the fields in Central California before she married my father. And my father worked there a little bit after World War II, when he came back from the Pacific. So anyways, Armando, thanks so much for sharing that with us. That's a real piece of history, and that means a lot to me and to a lot of people out there. Okay, thanks a lot, Armando.
God bless you all.
Okay, bye.